okay, to be fair, in our real household, we refer to vomiting and puking as pooking.
Pooking.
So I was like, Ted, did you pook? Like, because it just sounds cute and adorable and takes away some of the nasty factor,
Pook.
but it doesn't really.
There's a reason behind that too.
What?
Pook.
Enlighten me.
Oh, it involves you.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's your story.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no. Wait. Where are we going with this? Which story is this? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Is this? Okay, wait. Are you talking about when I still lived at home?
Yes. We had just started dating.
Oh, God.
So
it's not a good one, guys.
The reason we call it pook.
It's not a good one, guys.
Is
I'm so sorry.
Me and Lauren
Hold on, wait. Before you tell this, you have to come closer. You have to tell me, to promise, that you're not going to judge me. You're not going to look at me differently after this story, because it does not help me, okay? It doesn't make me look like a smart human.
Before we get back to either deciding what we're going to call throwing up in a fun term and then Teddy's side of the story, we must first discover why we call it pooking. Because when Lauren and I first started dating, we couldn't have been together for more than maybe 3 or 4 months, because it was in the fall.
It was the fall.
And you were at the time a speech and debate coach for our local high school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get a phone call at like 6 a.m. from you.
Wait, so before you say this, let me preface. So part of my job as one of the speech coaches, I not only coached the children, but I also coordinated all of the judges for our school. So in speech and debate, at least in our state, like, we have to bring so many judges to each tournament because, like, depending on how many competitors you're bringing, you have to bring a ratio of judges, and then, the whole tournament is run off of volunteer judges.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to get people to volunteer their entire day,
especially
to judging a
Saturday,
high school event.
Starting at 7 a.m.
Yeah, it's not easy to get volunteers for that. So if you've ever judged a speech tournament, I love you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
So I was the judge coordinator, and part of my job was making sure that all the judges get to the tournament and are there on time and ready to go. Jordan was supposed to judge at this tournament. This is the first time you were ever judging, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was the first time I was judging.
Yeah. So I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm not feeling good, guys. Like, I know right now, in the year 2025, we're dealing with norovirus. A lot of people have been sick like crazy.
Dropping like flies.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's been ravaging schools and communities.
Ravaging workplaces.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a spree where like every other person was out of my offices.
I believe it. But I don't know what I got that year.
You got super norovirus.
But it was like, it felt like norovirus, I feel like. So I was really sick. So I called Jordan
at 6 a.m. because when you're throwing up
I had to prepare you.
When we were living apart, I was also apparently up at the same time.
Well, and plus I had to, because I was going to meet you there, but because I was not going to go to the tournament, I had to have Jordan come to my house and pick up all the paperwork and stuff that I usually bring with me to the tournaments. So he had to stop at my house and get all this stuff to take to this tournament that he's never judged before.
Yep.
And basically take over my place for the day.
And if you know me, number one, when things don't go according to plan, and number two, I'm being thrown into a room full of people I've never met before. Let's just say I don't thrive in that situation.
But he was a trooper. He didn't complain.
Nope.
And it may or may not have been because we were still in that honeymoon phase of our relationship where like he would do whatever I asked him to do.
Yeah.
Without question. So when I was like, hey, you're going to go judge this tournament. I'm not going to be there. Good luck. He was like, okay. And like just went along his merry way. So
I survived.
You did.
And then I call you on my way back. And you sound pretty much the same.
Did I answer the phone? Because
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. You called. I was on the phone with you pretty much the whole drive back.
Were you?
Yeah, because I drove to your house with you on the phone, and I got off the phone when we got there.
Okay.
You look like death.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You looked like death. You were like, oh, kill me.
I don't particularly think anyone doesn't look like death when they have
super
the stomach
norovirus.
flu.
Yeah. But my favorite part, and why we call it pooking, is because we hadn't been dating, like I said, for what, more than 3 months? All of a sudden, and Lauren has she has the bucket in front of her.
Guys,
with me in the room.
I'm so ashamed.
I'm sorry, not a bucket, but a trash can with the trash liner in it. With me in the room. She then, starts to get sick, proceeds to get up, leaves the basket to puke in on the floor because she probably, I'm going to assume, and I could be wrong, that you didn't want to throw up in front of me.
I did not. I'm sorry. I don't think any girl or guy wants to throw up in front of their newly acquired beau.
Yeah.
No, they don't want to do that.
I'm going to.
Now,
that
we're
is a
past that
universal
point.
truth.
We've been together for almost a decade, and I'm like, you're going to watch me puke. But
you better be there to rub my back.
Right. But, at that point, I was like, I know you, but not that well.
Yeah.
And you might think things. So I'm going to go in a bathroom.
I'm going to come back to that logic because then what happened was...
It was so bad, guys. It was so bad.
All I hear is you run down your hall of your old house.
You forgot I leaped over a pile of laundry.
Because
there was my mom. Okay, let me explain to you real quick the blueprints of my family home growing up. So my mom and dad, they built their house. And when they were building the second floor, my mom was like, I don't want a straight hallway. I want it to have a slight bend so it's different. So the hallway went straight for maybe 10 to 15-ish feet.
Yeah.
And then veered off to the right. And then at the very end of the hallway was my bedroom. And on the opposite end of the hallway was the bathroom.
Yep.
I didn't have my own bathroom. So Jordan's sitting in a chair across, it's like he's visiting me in the hospital.
Yeah.
He's sitting in a chair across the room from me as far away as possible.
I didn't want to catch your super norovirus bug.
I'm not saying that you were doing anything wrong. I also would have been as far away from you as possible. But he's sitting across the room. Oh, and it was a zebra print chair, mind you, because this was 2013 or 15. This is 2015.
I'm gonna be honest. The only way to make it more comedic if I had one of those big sticks with the little hands on it and was just kind of rubbing your back from afar.
So he's sitting in the zebra print chair in the corner of my room, and I just get up and start bolting down the hall. The hamper is on that little curve of the hallway, and my mom was doing laundry, so she had pulled all the clothes out of the hamper, but just laid them on the floor in front of my bedroom door, not even giving me room to walk. I had to leap over a pile of laundry, which was not a good thing to do.
Do you know what happens when your digestive system is not feeling well and you have to perform an athletic maneuver at high speeds?
The velocity of my body. No, hold on. It was.
I think it was the impact of the landing.
Hey, you.
Hey.
I love that shirt you're wearing.
And you know what would go great with that shirt?
What?
A nice big virtual hug. And you can get that by hitting some of these buttons down here. Subscribe, like, comment. We'll give you a big old virtual hug.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you guys next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.